So over the last 2 years, attracting and retaining talent has been sometimes been a challenge. There's definitely been a focus. At CGI, we've really focused on developing a culture to engage our employees and ensure that there's a lot of transparent discussion with them, really giving them career opportunities and opportunities for growth to ensure that we can get the talent that we need to serve our clients the way that they deserve to be served. How have you felt the technology environment's been for you attracting talent? Has that been a challenge? And what does BMO do to differentiate in that space?
I would say it was a challenge, and it was a bit of a learning process. I think the inflection point was surprisingly was when COVID actually hurt. Like we were heading down a path, but as an organization, we're pretty agile and we pivoted pretty fast. Like when everybody shifted to a work at home model, even when we said we were operating in a hybrid model, the operation and execution muscle of an organization wasn't really set up for that.
Right.
But COVID actually really accelerated that. And then that really opened things up because people were really learning how to interact and work in a virtual environment. And then that got us thinking and how we kind of open up and looking at recruitment. We operate, quite heavily in the US and in Canada.
Sure.
We're a North American, franchise here. And so we started expanding beyond our existing hubs being, Montreal, Toronto, New York, Chicago, and looking at the rest of the states. And then we had a hub location strategy. So we went to some of these other areas such as Charlotte, Jacksonville, we're setting up site. And those are where you got touchdown spots where people actually come in.
Right.
Like we were quite thoughtful around, hey, this is kind of where the talent base was kind of migrating to. But we also didn't limit ourselves that we're not looking broader as well too. Because the game we're actually in, it's all about talent.
For sure.
And you got to go where you got the right abundance of talent for the right price point, and so you could extract shareholder value. And I think BMO overall, when we say our digital first approach, our platform makes a really, really great proposition. Because people want to come work on this platform because they're fun.
Right.
We're engaging, we build all the tools, the platforms, the cool things that people want to work on.
We find the same thing, and I think that's a really interesting point. It's not just about providing an environment that people want to work in, not just fostering that culture, but it's also about giving them cool things to do.
Yeah.
Right? And the more innovative you are in the work that you're doing inside the organization, the easier it is to attract and retain that talent.